Call Halalim Yahal Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Peace, blessing, mercy, and salutation to all the brotherhood out there for teaching the truth and sincerity. In the name of Yahal Bashim Yahushai, because at one point somebody taught you, somebody taught me. We were the ones that didn't know. And I'm looking at the blue letter. Right now I'm looking for Baylock and Balaam. But also I have a tab up for war, and I'm in a hotel, so I'm not in my home. I'm here in training again, but it's for work, but always do the work of Yahweh Shai. Alright, so there was war in the beginning, and there's been war going on till now. First, we will start with Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. I don't know what Salakia. I forgot. This is always important. So there's enough. I wouldn't say armor, but you wear it like armor, right? I decorated with my rooster's claw, and the brother gave me the 12 stones. So it is, your war memorabilia. And reading this made me remember. Okay, Exodus 15:3. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is a man of war. The Lord is his name. So we're going to click on this, on the tools aspect. Wow. That's coming up. I also have a Russia news about Russia, Ukraine, and it's just a bunch of an exploded car, upset people, smoke pillars in the city, dark smoke. Let's see what else. Let me scroll down. A tank with a bunch of dudes on it. Man. So it's all bad, but this is not the only war. It's not the, this, let me look that up. If you just type in war around the world today, war around the world 2022. Oh man. Well, it took me to something else, but alright, that's what I'm on. But that's another good thing. So it's, it has 3 wars: Ukraine, Ethiopia, Afghanistan. But I'm gonna visit this other one too. And it has wars, combat related deaths, and it's telling you, it's giving you rows. Like it started in 1964 in a conflict between Colombian and conflict of Katumbo campaign, Somali civil war. Taiwan's being threatened. So that's a lot of war. Let's see. War is malachma. It is, let's see. Milkama. It says milkama, but it's malachma. And battle, war. You know, that's funny because Jake is built for war. They have rap battles, breakdancing battles, cat battles, you know, snapping on each other. Your mama's so fat, you know. It just makes sense, you know, because Edomites would be like, should we call the cops? No, they're just having a moment. It's okay. But we have moments too. You know, prophets will be preaching and then prophesying all of a sudden. I'm gonna get something on Balak and Balaam in a little bit. And Exodus 17 and 16 will tell you about ongoing war that is much spiritual. You know, for he said, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai hath sworn that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai will have war with Amalek for generation to generation. You know, it's a continual war. And that's a very stressful relationship. Yahweh's using Amalek. He used the land. There was, remember, Amalek was heathen, and then they were Edomites. But that's two different Amaleks. Because in the land of Amalek, it's not the same as it's Amalek, right? Because the land of Israel is called Israel right now, but are there Israelites living in there? And that's not the same thing, but you know, there was once at one time. Remember, these people were all up in Israel. Oh yeah. Well, the book of Joshua will let you know. Let's just go to it. Make it short. Well, it's right here. Exodus 32 and 17. And when Joshua heard the noise of the people as they shouted, he said unto Moses, there is a noise of war in the camp. You know, there's a lot of scriptures in here, but you know, let's get more detail into it. Okay, alright. And 32 and 15. Wow, actually. Alright, Exodus 32 and 12. You know what? Yeah, there it is. At the beginning of the chapter is Moses entreaty. And it's not the beginning, but it's the beginning of that paragraph. Exodus 32 and 11. And Moses besought Yahweh Bashem Yahushai his power, and said, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, why doth thy wrath wax hot against thy people, which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt with great power and with a mighty hand. So he was killing them. Isn't that an act of war? Slaying people. Mm. 12. Wherefore should the Egyptians speak and say, for mischief did he bring them out to slay them in the mountains and to consume them from the face of the earth? Turn from thy fierce wrath and repent of this evil against thy people. And that's Moses. Like, why did you bring this out? Shit. But it's, he brought us out because his namesake. Now, if I have a rooster that we call them man fighters, likes to fight against you, you gotta kill him. All his offspring will be man fighters. Even the hens will, both of them, because of that thing in his mind. It'll be passed down generation to generation. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai didn't want no Yahweh fighters in there. He's all feeding us, and the elect are all, yeah, man, we're eating manna, we're eating doves. But these other folks, they're, oh man, not this again, and then Yahweh gets mad, the spirit gets mad, man, come on. We're all hungry, and he's giving us something to eat, good something to eat, but you want Mickey D's, you want a super duper 4 stacks of meat Big Mac, no fucking lettuce on it. You're gonna be shitting bricks, literally. So Moses said, turn thy fierce wrath and repent of this evil against thy people. Have you ever been mad at your woman? Someone that you love really a lot. I know you've been mad at your mom or dad. Your auntie or your uncles, whoever raised you, your grandma. I know you've been mad at them because you have to love them in order to hate them. See, I don't hate Esau. I despise him. This is 2 different things. You can only hate people you love. So if I do hate him, it's because I loved him at one point, right? He was my brother, but I despise him after the fact of all the things that he done. Exodus 32 and 13. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thine own self, and saidst unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed, and they shall inherit it forever. So that was the reason. Yahweh is a man of war. He sees things clearly. I'm gonna kill that man fighter rooster because I don't want that shit, that gene showing up in my birds. I don't want to get cut by my own bird. But I know, let's say that man fighter has 4 brothers, and he's a 5th one, but he might have been in between or somewhere. You gotta watch that whole family. But if those other 4 brothers didn't pick up that trait, you can work with them. You see, you work with the ones that you like. So Israel, so he said Abraham, Isaac, and Israel. So he was like looking at Abraham. He's like, yep, I like his feathers, I like his fro, I like how he works, I like his style. But he made us, so he knows. And I'm just explaining to you. And then he saw Isaac. He was like, man, Isaac's even better, because that's what you do as a foul man, Like, damn, this is son, this son, blah blah blah. But then he got to the pinnacle. He was like, oh, look at this one, Israel. This is gonna be the one, this chosen one, and from him will come be chosen. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swarest by thine own self, and saidst unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed, and they shall inherit it forever. But right now, there's war. Okay? Let's see. There's a lot of conflict going on. Let's see if I can get it. If I can find it. Let's see. Get some water. There's that one. And let's see. So I wanna make sure that I have something in. Yeah. So I'm trying to look for it. You know, I'll just look for that one later. But it's I'm over here in Matthew 24. So let's see. Let's start at Matthew 24:5. For many shall come in his name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And you see that right now. You see those guys holding camp with guns. Not even the best guns. You know? But they have guns and they have, I don't know, it's not Teflon, I don't know what it is. But they're poorly unprepared. When you compare it against the blessing that Esau got, you're not, you know, you're just making a fool of yourself in a bad way. And you shall hear, this 24:6, and you shall hear of wars, rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. So we gotta look for that. Famines, pestilences, and earthquakes, and all those things are happening right now. They're beginning to happen right now. They're all coming. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. You know, so that was this morning's talk. It's about war, and it's been going on for a long time. But there's a final battle. We'll get more into that later. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.